I've also read that the more you link out, the less each link is worth. Link juice divided by number of outgoing links, which makes sense, but to spin it around, what about news sites, etc., that links out a ton? So first of all, just about news sites, a lot of big news sites, they actually no follow a lot of their links that are going out. Like if you were to get a link from like CNN or something, they I think they no follow like almost all of the links that they're sending out. Um, and you know they probably have an SEO whispering in their ear that they should do stuff like that. But just to how we do stuff. So, if you have like an insane number of outbound links going out from a single article, that might be something that could be kind of an issue. Um, Again, like with this kind of stuff, we don't really have like a set number that we're going for. But I will say with every article that we do, we do have outbound authority links. And I'm just going to go, I think this question was actually a follow-up to the PBN question. So I think he's asking in reference to PBNs, like how many outbound
Hmm.
links he should have.
Yeah, but I mean the that information it's the same across the board, right? Whether
Yeah,
it's a money site that you're doing links from, a PBN, a
true,
guest post, whatever.
true.
Because the idea is that you're trying to be as natural as possible, but what's natural in the SERPs and on the internet is, it's a huge there's a huge degree of variance there. So sometimes, on certain pages, it makes sense to have 40 or 50 links, outbound links from that page on a real website, not even talking about a PBN. Sometimes it makes sense that it would have none. So you really have a lot to play with. That's why I was saying focus more on diversification and making sure that there's no footprints if you're doing something or if this is pertaining to a PBN question. Um, because trying to really figure out how much link juice is quote being lost by adding more outbound authority links would be something that's in my opinion almost impossible to quantify based on things that look natural are going to resonate better in the SERPs because there is a kind of natural function and a trust flow that goes from Google to that particular asset and then ranks it in the SERPs. So what you're trying to do, especially from a PBN standpoint, is diversify. Now, would I venture to guess that less outbound authority links, if the PBN was, in in search for a while, it's got some trust, you've been using it, less outbound authority links would would that really like influence like or let's say this, let's say you've got a PBN, it's pointed at your money site, and for that particular page you're ranking number one in the SERPs. If you added another 3 to 4 outbound authority links to that PBN, do I think that would hurt your ability to stay in that position, or do I think it dilute the link juice? um, I think more so the issue that would dilute the link juice isn't the adding of the links, but the quality of the websites whose links you're adding to that PBN. Because essentially you're creating either a good neighborhood scenario or a sketchy neighborhood scenario, right? So if it's, a huge PBN with 800 referring domains and you've got 3 outbound authority links on there, or just outbound links, sorry, on there to very small websites with like, you know, 10 referring domains max, something there isn't going to add up because it doesn't make sense for a site that powerful to only be sending press to these obscure mini sites. Um, Versus if you had, um, 10 random links on there, maybe going to outbound authority sites like, not always Wikipedia or CNN, but different news sites, authority sites, mixed in with a couple of the sites that you're trying to influence positively, you're probably going to do a lot better. But hope that wasn't an earful.
It
It's
was.
just,
So yeah,
yeah.
short answer, outbound authority links are good. Don't worry too much about diluting your link juice. Outbound authority links, like linking to other stuff other than your target site, is good. It's healthy. It helps everything look natural. It makes sure there's no problems down the line. That's why even like, for example, for our guest posts, a lot of our guest posts that we sell, we'll have them include outbound authority links as well. And a lot of the smart webmasters, they'll say, no, we have to do this. It's not an option. Like there will be an outbound authority link with your link in here. And that's to ensure that your site is safe. So, don't say, well, I want all the link juice. Like, no, don't come at it like that. The most important thing, like Nick said, is having everything look natural. Everything else is secondary. And the idea of like trying to quantify how much juice you're losing from like linking to like another thing is extremely hard. And it's not something we even try to do. Mainly because of just the necessity of other outbound authority links. There's no even real purpose of even trying to do it because you need these other links. But that being said, for example, if you go to like a page that's been spammed out with blog comments, and so they have like a million outbound links, going to a bunch of random stuff. Obviously that's like, going to make a link from it pretty low value. Or if it's just any kind of page that has just tons of outbound links. But in general, outbound authority links are good when done properly. And I wouldn't worry about losing link juice on them. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.